Mhm. Mm. Mm. Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hi, this is Nicole
This
Brown. With whom am I speaking?
this is Aubrey Saylor. How are you today?
I'm good, Aubrey. Welcome to the webinar.
Thank you. I'm excited.
All right, so what do you want to talk about? Do you have any questions about the class so far?
I do. I was actually going to email you because I did read your comments of the other things. So I am struggling with navigating through the website. So,
Okay.
and I missed the portfolio because I wasn't sure what you were looking for. But after I read your comments, it kind of clicked. So I was hoping that I can put it together and at least have you review it just to make sure that I'm on the right page, if that's okay.
Okay, so the
Or the
portfolio,
TA maybe.
I'm sorry, go again, Aubrey?
Or I was gonna see if the TA can also review it. I just want to make sure I'm on the right page because clearly I wasn't. So I wanted to do a bunch of work on it and just
Okay,
kind
so
of
do
make
you want
sure
to
I was
talk
on the
about the
right path.
portfolio? The
Oh, that would be
portfolio is
great.
the final exam. So before
Right.
I'm going to talk about that, I want folks to focus on the work that's in front of them. So I'll start
Okay.
talking about the portfolio around like week 13.
Okay.
So yeah, all you have to do is just turn your work in because that's what
Okay.
your portfolio is going to contain. Let's see. What do you got going on in your other? Which class are you in? What
I'm in
number?
the I don't know it off the top of my head. The English mythology
Yeah, let me see which one
of
you're in.
30.
Is it 35? Okay, let's see. Let
I
me
think
look. What's your last
38.
name, Aubrey?
Sailor.
Okay, let's see. I'm so excited. You're my first person to ever do a webinar with.
I know, I'm super excited. I'm at lunch. I'll come back in a little bit, okay? Thank you. Sorry, I'm
Okay,
at work
there
and
you
I took my lunch.
Oh, no worries. Okay, there you go, Aubrey. Okay, let's see what we got going on for you. Okay. It looks like the only thing you're missing is your journal check. Is that what you're talking about when you say the
Yes,
you're meaning that thing? So
yes.
so you're not understanding how to do the journal?
Yes, I was confused. I had put like a binder together and the dividers, and I was putting it by week, and then I was writing out my assignments and my rough drafts and things like that. And that's what I had envisioned my journal being. And then
Okay,
the
then
information of the comments that you gave me, I printed out that. I had read them, but I don't know what happened, but I printed them and I'm making notes on them. So that's what I was thinking. But then I was getting confused. Was it the portfolio? Because I realized on Monday night that the assignment about picking the subject that I was going to do. So then I was like,
okay.
is that what it's referring to? And then it said something about 16 quotations, and then I just got frazzled, to be honest. So,
Okay, so your journal is all the readings that I assign you. I want
hmm
you to pick 16 quotations from those readings, right? Or if I
okay,
ask you to watch a video, then I want you to take notes from the video. Or if I ask
right,
you to read a module, I want you to take notes from the module. So let's go back to
okay,
the readings. So what I want you to do, let's say, for instance, your next reading is Beowulf, okay?
right,
So for Beowulf, right, I want you to pick 16 quotations from the first half of it, okay?
okay,
So 16 quotations that you like. Make sure that you put quotation marks around them and you put the page number that you got it
okay,
from. And then, like, either on the side or underneath it, you write like why you chose that quotation. Now let me put my flash drive in so I can help you figure out what I mean by why you chose it. I'm gonna put my flash drive in, okay, in my computer.
okay,
And there's a
okay.
thing called, okay, here my computer's coming up. Are you on your cell phone? Can you see me, or are you just on a regular phone?
I'm just on my cell phone. I had stepped away from work so I could
Okay, are you
call.
like using the video portion of your cell phone? Or are you just using the
No,
talking? Just the
just the
talking?
talking piece of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's clear to me. Okay, so now let me go here. Oh, you can't see me. All right, I'm going right now into my flash drive, and I'm going to open up a document, and I'm probably going to send this to you too, Aubrey, okay?
Okay. Yeah, because you said you were going to record it too, so I can look at it later, right?
Well, there's nothing to
Because you
look
said,
at because you can't really see it because you don't have you're not watching me on the video. Does that make
oh, I
sense?
thought that I misunderstood. Like, even though you have a WebR going, it's recording everything. So whatever you're doing, is it not recording it for
Yeah,
later?
but I want you to see my computer,
Oh, yes.
and but you can't see my computer because you're talking on the phone. So I can't,
Right.
all I
No, I
see is
understand.
the only thing there is like a phone thing. Oh, I know
Oh,
what
I
you
see.
mean. Durr. Okay,
I mean, for
let me
later.
screen
So
share
even
it.
though we just, yeah, so
Yeah. Okay,
if I
okay.
see it
Let me
later,
screen
then,
share. Let me screen share. Okay, this is my first screen share. I'm the only
oh,
one
yay.
seeing it, but this is
But
great.
you're recording it, so
Yeah,
whoever sees it later will understand. So that's
yeah.
good.
Okay, so what I have is the Think Aloud checklist, okay, that I've
Okay.
just pulled
I
up.
saw that.
Okay, now when you're reading, okay, let's say I got my Beowulf, okay, and I read and I like this quotation. I say, oh, I like this quotation. Unferth, my friend, your face is hot and with ale, and your tongue has tried to tell us about Brekka's doing. But the truth is simple. No man swims in the sea as I can. No strength is a match for mine. I like this quotation, right? Now here on my Think Aloud, I predict that this quotation will say something, or in the next part I think this is, or a picture, right? And I'm gonna picture. I can picture Beowulf talking to Onferth and telling him that, to me, that he's a jerk for bringing up Beowulf's interaction with Brekka, because Unferth is like a weaselly little guy, and he would never swim in the ocean and fight a water beast. So in a
Okay.
sense, it's like Beowulf is telling Unferth to shut his mouth.
Okay.
Right. So that's why I like it. Does that make sense?
Okay.
And so I would
Yes,
type all
complete
that
sense.
out. I would type
Okay.
all that out. And then there's one that says questioning, right? And could this mean that that Beowulf is really arrogant when he says no strength is a match for mine, that he thinks that he's the strongest man in the world? I mean, that's pretty arrogant, but he is a hero. And when we think about, oh, you guys haven't read Joseph Campbell yet. I won't do a spoiler. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So this also makes me think about Gilgamesh, and you guys are going to read Gilgamesh later, right?
Okay.
When he says no strength, no strength is a match for mine, right? This to me relates to Gilgamesh, and it seems like Beowulf and Gilgamesh have a similar type of arrogance within themselves. They hold themselves in high esteem. Okay, and I'm going to do a little bit of spoiler. The only difference between Beowulf and Gilgamesh is that Beowulf is not a rapist and a slaver.
Okay.
Yeah, we're reading some deep stuff here. We're going to read some
I know.
deep myths, right? And then I could do making connections. Oh, I did making connections. I connected it to Beowulf. Or I can identify a problem, right? I'm confused about why Beowulf is talking to Unferth about his fight with Brekka in the ocean. Why does he even have to explain himself to an underling like Unferth? It makes no sense. And why would Unferth even
Yeah.
challenge Beowulf when Beowulf can beat his ass? Right. But then
Right.
and now if I said ass, I would put ass in quotation marks.
Right.
Okay. So now
Okay.
that's how you turn slang into academic language, and then I would define it. And by ASS, I mean his body, a human
Okay.
body, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So then I could summarize, right? The big idea here is that Unferth is challenging Beowulf's integrity and his strength, right? Or I could be like, I'm confused about this whole thing, so I'm going to read it later. Welcome. We have we have someone else who's joined. What is your name?
Yay. Welcome.
Oh, your microphone's not on, honey. Do you see how to turn on your microphone? We have another person that has joined, Aubrey, and she's trying to
Yay.
figure out, she's trying, oh my God, my second person.
I got it.
Yeah.
Did I get it? Okay.
She's trying to figure out how to turn her stuff on. Now we're here with Aubrey, and what's your name, darling?
Nicole.
Oh, Aubrey and Nicole. So there's two Nicoles and one Aubrey. We got we got a Nan.
There you go.
Not a grandma, but okay. So what we're talking about, Nicole, is we're talking about the journal and how to create content for our journal. And we're looking at the Think Aloud checklist. Now I sent this Think Aloud checklist to folks through the Canvas message and also through an announcement. And we're just going through it, and I chose a quotation. I didn't say what page my quotation was on. My quotation from Beowulf is on page 25, and we're just going through it, like I was talking about how I was connecting it to another text or part that I'm confused about, or what I could picture in the text. So this is how I'm going to create content. And then what I will do now, Aubrey, And Nicole, after I do my journal, right, and I'll type this all out into a digital format, or if I'm like Aubrey and I want to handwrite things, I can scan all of those things that you did, Aubrey. You can scan
Mhm.
them into a PDF and
Okay.
upload it. Okay. Now I'm going to use my
Okay.
journal to answer the questions that are coming in the quizzes. And I'm also going to use the journal to support me when I'm writing my reflections, because I already have the quotation and I already have the unpacking. So the why I like it, or the reason that the quotation there becomes the unpacking for your quotation, right? And you will put that, if you're going to put a quotation in your paper, right? Or I'm going to ask for you to use quotations in your quizzes, right? You'll put the whole thing, even the unpacking. So the more detail that you do for your journal, the easier everything else is. Like the journal is
Okay.
like the I'm trying to exercise, or I'm trying to start exercising. So the journal is like the I'm going to stop my share here and go back to the journal is like the cardio of exercise. So before I'm going to go and lift weights, I gotta, like, walk on the treadmill a little bit, or else I'm gonna hurt myself, right? So before I can,
Right.
like, write my reflections or do my quizzes, right, I want to do my reading and my reading notes, and then I have all that stuff at my disposal, so it'll be easy for me to do my quizzes and easy for me to write my reflections.
Okay. That makes sense. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I feel long-winded. Did I talk too much?
No, you gave a lot of important information, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay. Well, now, what question? Do you have any questions, Nicole?
I don't. I did at the beginning of last week with the
Uh-huh.
journal and everything like that, but now that it's actually turned in and done, I think I'm okay with it.
Okay.
I hope I'm on the. Oh, actually, I do have a question
Yes.
about the mythology topic.
Yes.
I sent in 2 different ones that were possible, like the origins of, the evil and stuff, and you
Yeah.
suggested the underworld.
Yes, that's death, destruction, and mayhem. My
Yeah.
favorite. Okay, sorry.
That's what I'm into.
The other one I was looking into was Slavic mythology, but I
Yes.
can't find anything on it. And I've tried to research it before. Have you seen anything like that before?
I haven't seen anything on Slavic mythology, but why don't all 3 of us try to find something? So I'm going to screen share right now, and let's go to the library together.
Okay.
So I'm going to screen share, and I'm going to, okay, wait, let me go before I screen share. Wait, let me close this. Let me go and open my, oh, I see a baby human. I see humans. Yay!
Yeah, that's my son. Oh, and this
Hello.
is
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, let's go to I'm
My
at the
grandma.
library. Now I'm going to screen share. I'm going to come back here,
Okay.
and I'm going to screen share. Okay, I maybe I shouldn't have. Okay, there we go. Here we go. And let's share it. Okay, so now Aubrey and Nicole, we're at the Delta College Library database, and this is where I would like you to do your research. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is get a tissue and wipe my nose. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to see where it says search our collections. And it says find books and more with GoCat. Well, I'm online. So if I find a book, I'm going to have to come to school to get it. So I want to try to make this class easy for myself. So I am going to go find articles, ebooks, videos, and more with Go Electronic. Okay. So I want to go to Go Electronic. Now, spell Slavic for me.
SLAVIC, I believe.
Okay.
My
So
spelling is
Slavic mythology, and let's see what comes up. Right now, if we don't find anything there, we might have to find out what cultures are considered Slavic. Okay, well, here we go. We have female elements and figurative symbolic ideas of Slavic mythology. Can you see this, Nicole?
I can see it. Uh-huh.
The theory of basic myth as a structural method in the study of ancient pagan and Slavic mythology. Slavic mythology, a brief look at Slavic mythology, a bibliography of this is a bibliography, so this is going to be a whole bunch of books about Slavic mythology. Hello, we have another human being. Can you hear me, dear? Okay, so we have another person. She's connecting to audio, and when you connect, darling, tell us what your name is. We have some folklore features of poetic of a Kondrativ novel on the banks of the Yarn River. Another bibliography of Slavic mythology. A mermaid in folk beliefs of East Slavic people in Western Siberia. So now, what do you want to look at, Nicole? Oh, the
I,
gods of ancient Slav. Oh, can we look at the gods of ancient
yeah,
Slavs?
yeah, that would be great.
Oh, okay. Right? Oh my God, Tachichev and the beginning of Slavic mythology. Myroslav Zinayenko. Zinayenko. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, it's a review. Dang it. Okay, I got excited. Let's see if I can find the, now, do you see how where I'm here and you see my little hand thing? It says
Yeah.
full text from JSTOR. Let's see if I can see the full text from JSTOR.
Oh, Jessica has no audio, she said.
Okay, Jessica, that's all right. What we're doing is Nicole is interested in Slavic mythology. She could not find anything. So what we're doing is we have gone to the Delta College database and are looking for sources. Okay. Now this is comes from the Russian Review. Okay.
Okay.
Hello. And I think Ashton Culling is here. Now, do you see this text here?
Uh-huh.
This looks like a review of a book. So we can't really use that. That's a review of a book. So let's go back. I'm going to go back to our search.
Ashton can't hear either.
Okay. Let's see.
Or
What do
Asher, sorry.
Asher. Let's see what I have to do. No. Asher, he can't hear, huh? Asher? Okay. Let me unshare for a second and then come back, okay?
Okay.
And then we'll come back.
That was perfect, though. I think my problem was I was Googling stuff all this time.
Yes, I don't want you to use Google. I don't want you to use Google. I want you
I've never tried to do anything for school with Slavic mythology, and
yeah.
only ever used Delta for school. Apparently, I should use it for more than that.
Yeah, because the Delta College database, where you're going to find our actual oh wait, maybe I need to unmute him. Unmute. Okay. Hello, Asher, can you hear us?
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
Hi.
All right. So now I'm going to go back to screen share. And what we're doing, Asher, we're in the Delta College database, the electronic database, looking for, because Nicole, we have Nicole and Aubrey here, and Nicole is interested in studying Slavic mythology, but she had a difficult time locating anything on Slavic mythology. So we have gone in here and we're looking for some text. Okay, I'm going to go back over here, and you see where it says full text, right? I only want full text, so I see that is marked. Let's take a look and see what this is. Basic myth as structural method in the study of ancient pagan and Slavic mythology. Okay. Okay, well, this is in Russian. Some part, I can't read that part. Okay, well, let's see what I want to see the full text. I'm asking for full text. Let's see if I pop this. Okay, so now what I did there, let me go back, Nicole. Do you see here where it says access URL?
Uh-huh.
I just clicked on that. Excuse me, guys. I just got out of my face-to-face classes, and I talk like a maniac in there. So excuse me one moment while I take a drink of water. Okay. So that's the abstract. This is the abstract. Let's look at the full text. Okay, the abstract. Oh, there's references. Okay, where's the full text? Okay. Well, let me click here. Maybe this is the full text.
Oh.
Authors retain copyright. Why it's not giving me the full text? Okay, well, let's see what this says, and maybe it might give us some idea of what we can look at. This basic myth has been designed by researchers based on a comparison of Vedic myth of the fight of Indra and Vishu. Okay, that's Indian. Baltic mythology. Maybe we need to look at Baltic. So take note, Nicole, Baltic. And stories about Perkunas and Vanias. Authors identified the snake demon Vitra and Valo, and then with Velos. It was antagonist of Thunder, Puron. Okay, so it was developed in the Hello. Okay, we have another person. Let me unmute. Okay. So Colin is here.
Hi.
Hi, Colin. We are looking at Slavic mythology. So right now what we have is a abstract. So in Russian historiography, there was the influence of the old mythological school. Thus, the authors of this theory draw huge source material, folklore, epic, Vedic hymns, basic myth proposed of scientists. Okay, but this is not, it is, but it's not. So we need to, let's look Snake and Peru, stories about struggles between Snake and Peru. All right, let me go back here. So I'm going to go back to the Delta College database. Okay. This one says full text. So let's see if it truly is. I want the full text. Why does it say full text and it's not giving me full text? All right, I'm going to go back here. Now, Nicole, this is the other thing we can do. Wait a minute. I want to go forward for a second. I'm scrolling down. The gods of ancient Slavs.
I
We
think
looked at that already, didn't we?
that's the review. That's one that looks.
Yeah, that's the review. I keep going to it. I'm
It
attracted
looks
to
really
that.
good though.
I'm going to go to 3. That's my favorite number. Then we're going to go ask the librarian. Zane Tell of Slavic Witch and Aging. Ooh, I love stuff about witches. Okay, so the full text. Okay, here's the gods of ancient Slavs. Let's download. I'm going to download this. I accept. So I accepted the terms. Oh, and this is what we're looking from Cambridge University Press. This is, now we know that we've got a peer-reviewed article and the
Yeah.
information in it is going to be valid. Okay. Here it is. Oh, it's still the review. I thought it was going to be the book. Ching, 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 ching. Okay, I'm going to ask the librarian. So I'm going to go back. Actually, I'm going to go here. And I'm going to go Delta College. And I'm going to show you something here on the library database. So we go to services, we go to library. And we want to go to libchat or chat with a librarian. Okay, librarian is online. So the librarian is available from 12 to 8, 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. So let's click on it, right? And my name is Nicole Brown. And what's my contact information? nicole.brown@deltacollege.edu. And my question, my students in a webinar, in our current webinar, which is in process now, are looking for Slavic myths. Please help us find full text. Okay. All right, and I'm going to start chatting. Let's see. Now, can you guys all see this?
It's a black square.
It's a you can't see the writing?
No.
Okay. So when you talk to, let me pull it down. Can you see it now?
No, it's just black square.
Okay. What happened is a dialog box opened up. Okay. And the librarian now came on and she said, "Hi, Nicole." And I'm going to say, "Hi, Professor Wepler." Okay.
Okay.
Now you can do this too. I'm sorry that you can't see this. You can, did you see how I got to the,
Uh-huh.
okay. So I'm waiting for her. She's reading what I'm writing. Maybe I need to write something else. Oh, sounds good. First, let's start with the library's homepage, right? Okay, so she gave us a link to the library. Yes, this is Professor Brown. We went to the home page and tried to find Slavic myths, but we are not getting full text, even though we have marked the limiters. Okay, now let's talk. Now she's typing in Slavic myths into the second search bar, Go Electronic. That's just what we did. That's what we did. That is what we did. And I'm talking to the librarian right now. Okay, she's typing back to me. I hope our before this she finishes that our webinar doesn't end, because it's supposed to end at 1:30, and one of the students said that she tried using Zoom and when the time was up it just cut out. So hopefully it won't cut out, it'll stay. So she said, "Okay, that's good to know. Here are the results from Go Electronic." Okay. Okay, she's typing more. I'm going to click her results. Can you see this screen that I clicked her results now? Yes! Do you see this?
I do.
Okay, I need to copy this. Oh my God, wait! Okay, okay, I'm gonna copy this results. Okay, let me go now to I'm gonna go back to Delta. I'm gonna go to our class. Nicole, what's your last name?
Farquhar. F-A-R.
Okay, Farquhar.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, let me see if you're okay. Now, guys, I need to check to see if she's in each, because I'm sure you don't know your okay. There you are. Okay, links to Slavs. Okay. Okay, are you at your Canvas, Nicole? Can you try to log in to Canvas and see this results list that she gave us? This is I'm on the wrong page here. Can you open that up? I want to move this bar out of the way. Is it opening?
No, but it is a link. It might just be my phone. But I can't.
Let me try the link. Let me try the.
Frank Zoom. Oh wait, I did.
Did it open?
It did.
Yes. Okay.
That
So she
worked.
got you some better searches than I did because she's a professional librarian. You know, I'm just an English teacher. Okay. All right, guys. Right now it's 1:32, and I'm going to stop our first meeting. I am so grateful for all of you who showed up to this meeting, our very first meeting, and I hope that we can do this every week. And you know, guys, send me some messages about what are good times for you, and maybe we could, do a webinar on a time that is better for folks. And maybe we can, talk to each other and share our ideas about our text. This is the next thing that we've got going on is the Beowulf, right? And remember now, I want to tell you guys before I stop, I want to tell you something. Here's a spoiler about Beowulf. Beowulf is the oldest known English English poem. Okay, so when you're hearing that dude that's reading on our home page, right? He's reading English. That's what Old English sounds like. Very similar, right, to the Germanic languages. And okay, so it's going to be similar. It's going to sound like Swedish or Danish, but in fact, it is not. It is English. Now, I'm giving you a hint. So there's a question on one of your quizzes that you're going to get next week about where does Beowulf take place. Okay. So Beowulf is an English man. Okay, but they don't call it England here. They call it something else, right? Now, there's a big controversy too over where Beowulf takes place and what is Beowulf's ancestry. Okay, and they even go over it in here in this introduction part, right? Now I'm going to tell you something. Just because somebody writes something in a book, you don't necessarily have to agree with it. You can make your own opinion, right? Based on reading the story, the actual story, right? And be careful now. Look at where he's going. Look at all the stories that you're being told, right? There's a pivotal story that talks about the king of the Geats fighting another tribe of folk, right? Now, people always say that tribe of folk, I'm not going to name it, right, is where the story takes place, but it's not, if, in my opinion, based on reading the text. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna say, and I hope we have some good conversations about this, right? Good conversations about Beowulf, right? Okay, don't watch the movie. The movie with what's her name? You know, what's her name? What's her name?
Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, Angelina Jolie. It's incorrect. Okay, it's incorrect. It takes some huge poetic licenses, right? So it is not adhering to the true story of Beowulf. Same as Percy Jackson, the lightning thief, right? Don't go by some of those movies in the contemporary times, okay? Don't go by some of those movies in the contemporary times that tell you about the mythology, right? Read first, right? And then you will see how it goes astray from the true myth. All right, that's all I got to say. It's going to be good. I can't wait to read stuff. You guys are right. Okay, so have a great day, everybody. I'm going to stop the share, and we're going to go back here now to our face. And guys, have a great weekend, and I look forward to spending more time with you live. I look forward to reading more of your reflections and your quiz responses. Okay, so everybody have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.